There, it's done. I've finally finished all 10 discs in the Ultimate Matrix collection. Whew. Now I don't have anything else to obsessively finish, so I can get on with my life.
You never finished me.
Who said that? Who's there? Good. For a minute there, I thought I was gonna have to play. I beat you! Go away!
Have you forgotten? I am 3 games in 1.
Do it! Don't play!
Finish what you started.
Curse you, OCD!
Alright, let's start the second game, Legacy of Llylgamyn. This is the exact same graphic from the last game. Did I go into the wrong game? Alright, let's reset and try this again. This is the correct game. Aside from different monsters, everything else is exactly the same. Even signing up your characters. Holy crap, did I just roll a 38? Is that even physically possible? I found the monsters to be easier this time around, but maybe that's because I've already played this game before. And I'm not wasting all my money at the beginning of the game, so earlier on I'll be able to pick up more deadlier weapons and better protection. And if I'm ever in danger, I can just use the same reset code again. That's right, even all the codes work again in this game. Only after a few minutes you know not to attack any plants throughout the rest of the game, because they're the worst experience point collectors. What the? Is that a giant Loch Ness chicken? Oh well, at least all the monsters are actually drawn really well. It gives you something cool to look at. In the beginning there's water that you could drown in, but luckily the game blocks you from going any further so you don't actually drown. I can't stand games that just say, you walked into the water and drowned, as if your character has no common sense. In order to cross this later in the game, you'll need the ship in a bottle. And that's one of the most frustrating aspects of the game, is collecting all these different magical items. In Wizardry 1, all you knew is you had to find an amulet, and that was it. Here, you don't even know what you're collecting. You have no idea what they do, and if you find them before you know where to use them, there won't be any message there, so you'll think it's just a worthless item. And before you even get to the items, you find 2 different doors to the 2nd floor, but only one good party can go in one door, and evil in the other. This basically means you need to create 2 separate parties, one good and one evil, because I could not find ways to switch their alignments. Hey cool, a picture. Alright, let's go start the item collecting. First you have to trade your soul, that's right, your very soul, for a sword. You then go and drop this sword in a murky pool to get holy water. Then there's a man who gives you a riddle, but you can just ignore him because there's no puzzles to be found in this game. Then you'll have to save your money in order to be able to purchase a crystal ball. Along the way you'll find an alarm room, which means you'll have to battle every step you take, but this is a good way to gain experience. Then you fight a boss, which they've actually included in this game, and once you've beaten this guardian, you get the Crystal of Good. But be warned, if you try to use it, you will die instantly. Now you start out with your good party. You first need to find an earth staff, otherwise a lady with a whip won't let you leave, and you'll be trapped in the dungeon until you die. Make sure to hit the A button when you see any type of text, otherwise you'll walk by a special item, and there's a chance that you might not ever be able to activate the text again and be trapped. You then fight an evil magician who looks like Dr. Doom, and steal his lapis. Then you fight a living statue and get the Crystal of Evil. And somewhere along the lines, you have to have the evil party give the good party a staff of fire, otherwise they'll be trapped and can't go into a certain room. Then, one of the parts that is the most annoying is coming across this dragon. He is practically invincible. You cannot beat him with good or evil, so what are you supposed to do? Well, guess what? You have to have someone hold the evil and good crystals, and then have them use the evil crystal to merge it into a neutral crystal. What the hell? How is anyone in their right mind ever going to figure this out? Then, the final level is a maze of many dark rooms and regular rooms. And there is no boss. There are just 3 golden statues you have to find, and you have to find the right one. The wrong one leads to battling a slime. The second statue gives you the crystal sphere, which is what you need to win the game if you can survive getting out. The third statue apparently gives you a worthless item and forces you to go back through the dungeon and find some of your items again. Once you surrender the orb, the game can continue, but you can no longer transverse the 6th floor. You have to create new party members for that. Now, there are 2 things I just have to mention, and those are things that the programmers probably put into this game just to laugh at you while you're playing. One of those is a giant dark room, which is a giant grid of about 15 squares. It's completely dark, and you never know where you're going, and there are pits everywhere. The second one is having up to 20 enemies jump out and start fighting you. This is just logically impossible, and you just have to hope a group like this never surprises you, or you can be dead in just one battle. And that's about it. Pretty much just a mini walkthrough as opposed to a review now, as I already voiced all my grievances in the last one. I really tried to like this game, but you're only probably going to do it if this is the very first role-playing you ever played because you were born in the 70s.